Hi, everybody. Welcome to Writing for Social Media. My name is Dr. Karen Kuralt. I'm a professor in the Rhetoric and Writing Department at UA Little Rock, and I am also Associate Dean of the Graduate School. I'm really excited to teach this class because social media writing is something that I do every day in my job. At the graduate school, for example, we use our social media accounts to attract new employees, to attract new students to graduate programs, and to support current graduate students all the way through from the time they start applying to a program to the time they graduate. When I'm not on campus, you may also find me volunteering at Wildwood Park for the Arts, where we have a mission of nature conservation and performing arts education. And there I work with the social media team to attract people to come to concerts, to walk their dogs in the park, to attend our stage shows and festivals, and also to get people to donate so that we can continue this mission as Wildwood Parks is a nonprofit. One of the things that you may notice is that when I talk about writing for social media in both these contexts, I'm not talking about writing for my own personal social media. That's not what this course is about. This course is about how an organization represents itself online and attracts the kinds of people it wants to the organizations, whether that is employees or customers or donors, volunteers, participants of some kind. So my assumption is that as you come to this class, you are interested in possibly writing for an organization, even if that organization is a business, is a government entity, is a nonprofit like Wildwood, or even your own freelancing business. So there you would be representing yourself not as your social side, but as your business side. How do you do that? What are the most effective ways to do this? In this class, we're going to be focusing on how do you establish the personality and the credibility of the organization that you're representing online. And to do that effectively and to attract the kinds of people you want to come to the organization, you need to know what kinds of information and entertainment they want, and you need to make that information and entertainment easy for them to find. We're going to be talking a lot about writing and designing for short attention spans, letting people decide to go deeper when they want to go deeper, even thinking about the way that we write is like the first thing is just a bite. If they want a little bit more, they get the snack. If they want full details, we get them the whole meal. So the book that I've chosen for this course is this book here, Content Marketing by Andy Crestodina. And you may be wondering, why are we reading a marketing book in a writing class? Well, content marketing talks about the fact that social media is not just disconnected from the rest of an organization's online presence. Content marketing is how the social media connects to the website and to other things that the organization publishes, and it's all part of one giant appeal to get people to be attracted for information and to keep coming back and to eventually make purchases or donations or whatever action you're trying to get your particular organization's users to do. So this course, it's very appropriate that there are so many different disciplines of students registered in this course. We don't have just writing majors in here. We have probably 5 or 6 different kinds of majors in this course. And that's appropriate because the class is going to be a little bit writing, but also a little bit graphic design, also a little bit photo editing, video creation and editing, some marketing thrown in there. There's going to be a lot of planning, analyzing, and editing. And now just to really throw a wrench in the works, without the role of AI. How is AI affecting the world of social media writing? Should you use it? Should you not use it? Does it actually produce anything that's any good? Well, that's what we're going to be exploring here. On top of that, we're going to talk about issues like how do you handle an unpredictable public? The danger of publishing social media, right, is that your audience is right there and they are frequently going to type back to you. And sometimes that will be a good and a happy experience, and sometimes it will not be a good and happy experience. And you've got to be able to handle that professionally. Also, what do you need to know to keep the company out of legal trouble? All kinds of problems can happen when you represent an organization online, and you need to know how to protect it from copyright problems, lawsuits, to make sure that its behavior is ethical and above board. Our ultimate goal in this class is going to be make sure that you can create materials that prove you can do this kind of work for any organization that might want to hire you. I think that's really beneficial whether you see yourself doing a full-time social media job or not. Even if you see yourself, like, let's say, working in an area like the sciences, uh, and you don't see social media as your main job. Nevertheless, your organization doesn't exist to most people if you don't have a web presence or a social media presence. Being able to do that effectively is as important in some ways as the actual science itself in terms of communicating your value to the public, to the government, to the people who have the power to give you money, to other scientists who might collaborate with you on your work. That's true for just about any of you. Some of you are in education. Again, the role of social media in the schools today is so important. Such an important way to connect with the kids and the parents themselves. I can't really think of any organization anymore at all that doesn't need expertise in social media. So I'm excited to share this journey with you. I'm excited to hear what experience you may have already had with social media, and I'm excited to make us all better at connecting with audiences and making the world a better place through the communities that we create online.